September last year, moved into a new flat, which the block actually joins onto a pub. And my own fault, I didn't really do my research, but the noise coming from the pub is absolutely horrendous. On a Friday and Saturday, the music shakes the floor, it shakes the walls. You can hardly be in the flat. So I've been complaining to licensing and the environmental health since September last year. So's about 10 other residents in this block. They've finally come back to us saying they're not going to take any action, and they've stated some case law about a motorcycle stadium where a house was built next to it and the stadium was there first. They didn't take any action. I'm just wondering where I can go next with it, really, if anywhere.
Okay, so the law on noise nuisance is when you move into a property, if the noise was already there at the time, it's quite difficult for you to complain about it.
Right, I see.
And they're right about that. It's very, very difficult to challenge a council that refuses to take enforcement action. Councils have a duty to investigate noise nuisance, and if there is some, they have to issue a noise abatement notice. But if they choose not to,
do that,
if they choose not to, it's almost impossible to challenge it. It's theoretically possible with a type of claim called judicial review, but it's so close to impossible that it's not worth talking about. Now, in theory, Mike, you and your neighbours could get together and bring a claim for noise nuisance. It's just called nuisance against the pub. The difficulty is that if it's a pre-existing noise, if the pub's been there a long time and the music's been playing a long time, it's going to be difficult. And when deciding whether something amounts to a nuisance, courts take into account the value of the local amenity, and having a lively, bustling pub in an area is actually something court says is a good thing. So it's going to be tricky. It's frustrating. It's annoying, and you're quite right to be livid about it, especially if you've got young kids. Have you got a baby?
No, I haven't. No, it's just me and my partner. But I mean, the noise on the weekends is unlivable. It's really horrendous. The flats were built during COVID, so apparently the pub was closed at the time. So when the planning permission was given, the noise of the pub really wasn't taken into account.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that changes things.
I don't think that it really does, I'm afraid.